I don't know why I would want to live in a place that's, when things go as bad as they possibly can, is going to screw you over. That's part of the reason why I moved. I'm part, like, one of the things that really bothered me. I love the state of Michigan, and I think they do a lot of good things there. I don't really know much about politics and the government. The state of Michigan is doing pretty good. But one thing that they really messed up on was this whole federal, like, unemployment money that they got during the pandemic. Because basically what happened is they got money from the federal government, and then they were giving it out based on, I think there was like 12 things on this list. If you qualified for at least one, you would get money. Um, the problem is two of the things that they had on that site were not supposed to be reasons why they got money, and because it was federal money, they had to, like, get it back and then pay back the federal government. Regardless, we're gonna fast forward a little bit. So everyone kind of gets that money in 2020, right? That's when the pandemic happened. That's when people needed the money. Blah blah blah. We're gonna go all the way to 2021 now. Over a year later, most people got their money probably starting in like the spring, so like May or so, and then depending on how long you were unemployed or whatever, you would get that for however long that period was. I got it for a few weeks, then I started working a job in the summer of 2020, so like I didn't get my unemployment. I'm glad I did that based on how this story ends. Um, but it ended up being like 8 grand of money that I got from the government. Cool, cool. It's whatever. We're gonna fast forward. I buy a car after I get like this new job, move to Detroit, everything. I get a letter in the mail that says, "Hey, you didn't actually qualify. We're gonna take all this money back from you." I go through a bunch of these steps and figure out you got to appeal, blah blah blah. I write this whole long ass letter. I find this article that literally says from the governor, Governor Whitmer, Big Gretch, literally says, she's like, okay, we're gonna put something in place so that if you got money on accident, you will not have to pay it back. That's not something that should be your responsibility. We fucked up, and you guys shouldn't have to pay the consequences for it. I was like, all right, cool. So we're going to fast forward 6 more months. Now it's April of 2022. And I get something in the mail that says, you have to give us this money back. And I'm like, well, what the hell? I appealed. I checked the thing. My appeal is still, like, not even been read. So while I'm in the process of them, like, asking me for money, they haven't even figured out yet if I should be giving it back to them. 6 months later again, we're going to go to August 2022. New letter in the mail. This time, there's nothing I can do about it. This letter specifically states, if you do not pay us back by this date, we will just start to garnish your wages. So I got this new job in 2022. It wasn't amazing pay, but it was pretty good. Get a lot of savings that I literally just have to fork over every single cent of to the government while they haven't even decided if I should be giving them the money back, which the answer is no, based on all the things that they've given me. Well, they never even figured that out. So after I gave them the money back, and like a lot of, I think there's like 300, 400,000 people that are in the same exact situation as me, they just decided to be like on the website, however the hell like Michigan unemployment website works. All those old like appeals, they just kind of like fell into a different category of like they're just done now. So there's nothing we can technically do about it. There's a class action lawsuit. I will put a little screenshot thing in the pod, like if you're watching this on the video. But it's Saunders versus UIA, state of Michigan, and basically improper collections. So where this is going to be going into what's it like the hearings in April, and I will learn. Here's the crazy part: I will learn if we win, which I think we will. I'm gonna get at least $250. That's all I know. This government took 8 grand from me, more from other people, and the only thing we're guaranteed if we win is 250. We might get more. I have no idea. It's insane to me though that it took months for them to give this money out, and then as soon as it might be that we weren't supposed to have it, they were able to take it back just like that and be like, "Oh, we're gonna take it from your paycheck and all this." I don't know. I don't think that's very fair. Granted, I know this probably happens in every state. I know it happened in a lot of places as well during that time period. And it's not the main reason I moved out of Michigan, but it definitely rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know why I would want to live in a place that's, when things go as bad as they possibly can, is going to screw you over. Simple as that.